Hi guys, we have here a little proportion, but the strategies, the rule is the same. Proportions are nice, students love it because it's just a super fast way, to get to the answer. And you can technically make a lot of equations look like proportion. Okay, so this one is straightforward. What is proportion? So, it looks like this, but it has to be here fraction and here fraction. So for example, if you have something, let's say x over 2 plus 3 equals 1 over 5, you can solve it using proportion. You need to make it look like a proportion if you want to use proportion. So it has to be fraction here and fraction here, okay? So this one, you can solve just by multiplying the whole thing by 10. But we're not talking about this, we're talking about this little proportion. So here we just cross multiply, guys. Look, so it's 9x, okay, equals 210. And then these two guys are in parentheses, the whole thing, okay? And then you open these parentheses, it's 9x equals to 10x minus 30, okay? So it's really super duper fast. Right, so minus x equals to negative 30, right, you with me? And then x is 30, and that's it, kind of situation, right? If you have a slightly different proportion, let's say you don't always have to solve it by proportion, but it's kind of handy. Let's say you have something else. Let's say you have x plus 2 over 5 equals to x minus 1 over 2. For example, something like this. Here, the same thing. You can solve it using a proportion, multiply like this, right? So option 1, using proportion, and it's going to be 2x plus 2, right? 5x minus 1, and then you open parentheses and you go 2x plus 4, right, equals to 5x minus 5, and then what happens? Minus 2x minus 2x, I don't know if the number will be nice, doesn't matter. 4 equals to 3x minus 5, oh, nice number. Okay, 9 equals to 3x, divide by 3, and x is equals to 3. So this is option 1, okay, how you solve it. Option 2, my students always know that I always give like about 3 methods. And I had one student, and he was solving equation with fraction by one way. And then I was trying to show him a faster way, better way, but he's like, why? I already know one way. But guys, it's fun to know different ways, and some ways, can work out better in different scenarios, right? Anyways, so another way of solving this particular question, right, without using proportion, even though this video is about proportion, is to multiply it by some number, right, so that it will not be a fraction anymore. So we can multiply it by the common denominator, which is going to be 10, right? So what will happen? I'm going to write it here. So x plus 2 over 5 equals to x minus 1 over 2, right? So we can multiply the whole thing by 10, right? Okay. You can also subtract one from another and move them all to one side. So, those two will be the best kind of methods. So when we multiply by 10, what happens? 10 x plus 2 over 5, and here is, right, 10 x minus 1 over 2. So technically it will look very well, it will look the same, okay? So 2x plus 2 equals to 5x minus 1. And it's exactly that we had here, just fast, right? So we will open parentheses and do the usual thing, kind of like same drill, and it will be still 3. It's not that this method is better than this one. Guys, the row that is the fastest, same thing is here. It's what you feel like, okay? So hope this makes sense to deal with all those fractions. See, you can, they're not that bad. They actually, you can solve it. Here I'm talking, but you can technically solve each of them within, I don't know, 20 seconds.